Hey guys, welcome back to camp. Thanks to the new subscribers. I lost a few. Sorry about that. Sorry to see you guys go. But anyways, got a new, of course, call it what you will, Chinese mini excavator. This one's put out by a company. It's branded by a company, Groundhog. They're out of Blossburg, Pennsylvania. They have a dealer probably within 30 miles of me, 25 miles of me. That's why we decided to go with this one. This is, not even sure if it's got the labels on it. It doesn't. This is a KH-14G-Pro is what they call it. We looked at adding a backhoe to our tractor, which is ironic because when I bought the tractor, my wife told me to get the damn backhoe attachment. I told her, well, I'll never need that. Well, here it is, 6 years later, coming up with uses for backhoe. Priced it all out between the hydraulics, the subframe, and of course the backhoe. It was pretty much what this cost. A little less, not by much. So let me give you a quick walk around of this unit. Well, we'll start up front here, and by all means, this is not a complete review of the items or of the product. 18-inch bucket, has diverter valve for other attachments, be it a post hole digger or a little brush hog. Keep in mind, you really need to keep in the back of your mind what you have here. This puts out, I think, 6.7 gallons a minute, where my tractor does 14, and that's considered low. So half of that is, I'm not sure how effective a brush hog would be. This one came with zerts everywhere. I mean, zerts, which was kind of an upgrade. It's got the lay flat thumb. It's got the cylinders on top. All the hydraulics are run within the line or within the boom. Then working our way back here, it's got a work light. It's got a little chunk of metal there to protect the cylinder. More zerts. You can already see there again, this is not complaining because you got to know what you're getting. But this is 2 months old, 3 months old, hasn't even been out in the rain, it's rusting. It's got a swing arm. There again, more zerts for underneath there. This one came with a hydraulic fan. You adjust the tracks inside there with a bolt. This one has, you get up there, that engages your joysticks, your pilot controls, whatever you want to call them. This one has 2-speed tracks. It's got the 13.5 horse Briggs & Stratton with the choke, on and off, fuel gauge. It's got, actually, I would consider this a heavy-duty romps for these machines. This is about what's on my Kubota, to be honest with you. Not sure how good them welds are. I don't know anything about welding, but assuming you did roll it over, these are pretty beefy. Let's see, more zerts. It's cool too because you can take this bolt out and the whole thing will fold down and put it in the garage. This particular unit they call an upgraded seat, which I guess is, compared to some of them I've seen. Armrests. This one opens from, there's your Briggs & Stratton. There's your hydro pump. The guy that does the videos for this line says these are upgraded hoses. I have no way to determine that or not. Comes with a filter, hydraulic filter. This is an actual chunk of metal. So there's some weight, counterweight on there. That's where it comes in for the hydraulics. Seat belt. This operates your side swing. I forgot to mention, this side operates your hydraulic thumb. And I've been playing with it a little bit. And this one, you can see workmanship isn't the greatest. That sight glass is off. You can see kind of the waves in the sheet metal. This one comes with USB. And there again, more zerts. This particular unit is, the weight varies. I've seen it published anywhere from 21 to 2400. Believe it or not, you actually get, I got 2 little manuals with this. I mean, it doesn't tell you much, and it's kind of, I don't know, some of it's hit or miss, because it'll tell you what to torque that bolt at, and then it won't even mention these, or it's just really a hit or miss. But it's something. It does give you the hydraulic schematic, the electrical schematic. These switches up here, this one's for your work light. That's obviously low pressure indicator, battery indicator. This one, pretty much you hit that and it disengages the pilots and sends the hydraulic flow down here. But I learned in my short experience, by simply turning the handle off, it does the same thing. I think what other features this has. But the benefits of one of these units is is crazy. Everything's available on Amazon. Everything. Part goes, ordered off Amazon. It's just absolutely crazy. I needed a fuel return line for my tractor, and of course it's a proprietary size. For about a 8-inch piece of hose, it cost me $17.95. So obviously, I'm pretty sure no matter what you get, even though there again, in all fairness to the branding of the Groundhog, the guy says that these are, he bumps things up. I'm not sure if that's true or not. Some of you other guys that probably have more experience with these things and seen more of them would know. So far I've got almost 3 hours in it. The only thing I really wanted was the pilot controls, and unfortunately this was the size unit. I say size because they call them 12s and 14s, and the next step up from this would have been a diesel model, which jumps about $5,000, and that's the cost of almost a machine. So that didn't make sense. So I got the gas. This is the funny thing is they're replaceable. You can go to up to Harbor Freight and get a Predator. I think it's 220, 240. I don't know, something. But a Predator, if anything happens to that engine, you can go right to Harbor Freight and get a new engine for like $300, $350, approximately. Don't hold me to these numbers. A little over $300. I've noticed that unlike excavators that I've operated in the past, this one will just, if you get the let's just say you're trying to cut something and it gets to the point where it can't do no more, the engine will just start bogging down, versus, you know, other ones I've operated. You get to a point where the bucket doesn't operate, it just stops operating, but it doesn't bog the motor down. I watched some videos and so that's because of the controls they use. These are pretty much on or off hydraulics. They're either on or they're off, and I think the other one's called proportional. But just one proportional valve is what just out of curiosity, I looked, it was like $600-800. So you can see why they use these. There's a fuel tank. There's a hydro tank. I hate where that thing's situated. I ran it out of gas playing with it. And of course, like a dummy, I just got in here, opened this up, and put my forearm right on that, and of course, scorched it. But that was my fault. Get used to that. That's a new acquisition here at camp. Shoot me a comment. Let me know what you think. Make sure you press that subscribe button. You guys that are subscribed, do not unsubscribe, please. And more importantly, shoot me a comment. I'll see you next time here at camp. See you guys.